My name is Kenneth Harrigan. I came to the castle in 2004 after serving 16 years in prison and 2 horrible weeks in a city shelter.
My name is Velma Ortiz Donovan. I'm a 45-year-old Hispanic woman who came to the castle in 2007 after finishing my second state bid.
My life has been a roller coaster ride. Things were pretty bright at the start. My mom and dad were both working. I was the youngest of 3 boys. And even though the building we lived in had rats, junkies in the hallway, it wasn't bad in the apartment. Looking back, I would call it a loving family.
When I look back, I feel like crying. I never had a chance. It's not a complaint, just a fact. By the time I was old enough to choose, I no longer had a choice. I was getting high at the age of 10 to numb the pain. Kenny, you said your life was a roller coaster ride. Mine was a head-on collision.
Well, I was one of 7 kids. I grew up on Long Island, New York, a suburban girl. My parents are protective and loving. Let them tell it. I should have never ended up in prison, but we all make our own choices.
My childhood.
It was the neighborhood, the poverty, where we lived, the racism. It infected so many of us. I saw an addict OD in my building. My oldest brother went to prison. I saw a black woman hanging from a telephone pole 6 blocks away from my house, all before my 10th birthday. It was what we expected, and we didn't know how it was shaping us.
I never felt important in my family. I guess there was just too many of us. The surroundings were fine, and I know my parents loved me, but I just didn't seem to matter. So I did what teenagers do. I rebelled. Only thing is, I got out of control. I started hating school, drinking with the guys, and by the time I was 17, I left home and lived with a girlfriend. Now get this, she was a disco doll. So you know, I began a downward spiral fast.
Yeah, I never knew there was an upside to rebel against. My mom tried, but she was an alcoholic. My house was where all the junkies and thieves hung out. When I was 5 and my brother Nino was 6, the guys that hung out in our house would make us ring, put Nino and me into it, then tell us to fight. We would have to keep fighting until one of us was hurt or bloody enough. The men would bet on us like a dog fight. Afterwards, Nino and I would take care of our cuts and sleep on a mattress in the back room. Everyone was so outraged by Michael Vick and the dog fighting, I wonder where they were when I was a kid.